I'm not the most well-versed in the JoJo franchise. I finished part 1 and I need to finish Stardust Crusaders before I watch the rest of the series. However, so many people are hyping up this show, so it's only right that I check it out. And this is far by one of my favorite JoJos so far. Why is she so cool? The year is 2011. The 3DS just came out with Pilot Wing, and our main protagonist has gotten into a car crash on the way to GameStop, which happened to kill someone, and now Jolene Kujo is being sent to jail for homicide and Grand Theft Auto. She claims to be innocent though. As she's hanging around in a cell, she's ashamed of herself for Master Chief Collection because Jolene loves Halo. Let's keep it moving, bro. Jolene is taken to the station to talk with her lawyer about the accident that took place. He explains that she will be transferred to Green Dolphin's holding cell to face a trial. He also brought some things that belong to her, including a charm from her father, Jotaro Kujo. After divorcing her mother, he gave the charm to her and told her to give it to Jolene whenever she got into trouble. Suddenly the charm pricked Jolene's finger. Jolene despises her father for being a deadbeat and throws away the charm. Why would you do that? I get it. But why? Then Jolene notices a small hole in her finger.
Are you sure about?
Jolene is on the way to prison with her newly met friend, Hermes Costello. Somehow, Jolene hears one of the guards say that they will be at the prison in 10 minutes. Though Hermes doesn't hear it until a few moments later. It's like she can see into the future.
That's ridiculous!
Hermes asks if Jolene has money in order to protect herself. Jolene says that she won't need it once she's proven innocent. Once they reach their stop, Hermes is told to stay on the truck while everyone else heads off. From the distance, Jolene is able to hear the conversation between the guards and Hermes. The guards know that she has money and they're trying to get it off her. Jolene notices that she is the only one able to hear Hermes. She then is able to see a blue thread connecting from her finger all the way to the truck. Before the guards can do anything else, Jolene slices the ear off of one of the guards and grabs the cash that they got from Hermes. She's like a Spider Woman. 2 days have passed and Jolene is talking with her lawyer again before her trial. She asked him if he knew what happened to the charm she threw away. You threw it down the drain. Where do you think it went? He says no, and then asks for more information on the accident. He wants to know if she was the one behind the wheel, or if it was her boyfriend Romeo. Romeo wasn't paying attention to the freaking road and hit somebody. How did they get in the tree though? They're both freaking out. Jolene wants to call the ambulance to help the guy, while Romeo wants to get rid of the evidence and cover everything up so he doesn't go to jail. He guilt trips her into following along with his plan, and they hide the body in the trunk, only to later dispose of it in the swamp. Jolene says she ain't no snitch though, so she's not gonna rat out her boyfriend like that. So the lawyer offers up the plea deal. If she admits to her crime, she'll be looking at 2 years of prison. But if she continues with the plea of being innocent, then she will face 5 years in prison. But she also has a subscription deal, where if she subscribes to the channel, she doesn't miss out on the next upcoming video. Wait, I'm sorry, what? We're then taken to the trial. Jolene takes the plea deal and is sentenced to 2 years of jail time, until the judge explains that they disposed of the victim while he was still alive. This surprises Jolene as she didn't know the victim was alive. Now she's faced with 15 years of jail time. Turns out, the lawyer was paid by Romeo's father to keep Romeo from facing jail time. That is wild, bro. This girl kept her mouth shut for this man. What a scumbag. So Jolene is in jail and she notices the lawyer walking out from the facility. She has one of the officers deliver a message to him, basically threatening him. He ignores it, and on his way out, he suddenly begins to choke from a blue thread from Jolene's finger.
Help me!
And forcing him to crash. She then realizes that the charm was given to her for her protection. And now her goal is to escape prison and find out what really happened. After getting a rundown of how the prison works, Jolene is taken to her cell where she meets her roommate, Gwes. Guess is a strange character. Guess has a hold of Jolene's charm and gets defensive when Jolene asks to have it. Guess explains that she bought it for
$2
the other day. Jolene offers to buy it off her, but Guess is selling it for the
$200.
Well, that's bizarre. The next morning, Guess talks to Jolene and apologizes for her outburst from earlier. Sure, I guess. She gives her the pendant saying she didn't see a stone or the picture that she referenced. It's soon time for them to eat breakfast and Jolene is late after cleaning up a mess that Guess had made in their cell. So Jolene didn't get to eat anything. But Guess had 2 people's worth of food and threw away the half she didn't finish. Not only that, she also threw away the picture that was in the charm that she said wasn't there when she looked. So Guess is talking to her bird and why is she so weird? Jolene uses thread to switch the bird with a banana to examine it. After taking off the head, she sees real human body parts that have been shrunk inside of the bird. Jolene figures out that Guess must have the stone and was able to stuff someone inside of the bird. As Guess is looking for her bird, Jolene shrinks down to the size of the bird and Guess ends up finding her.
Jolene.
Taking her back to the cell, she has her put on a rat corpse. I'm sorry, what? She has her put on a rat's corpse in order to complete a task for her to escape. She has Jolene sneak to the control center to unlock all the cells in the facility. While Jolene is trying to figure out which room is the control center, she starts to grow back little by little, tearing up the rat skin and making loud noises that gets the attention of the guards. Jolene makes a quick escape and starts being chased by Guess's stand, Go-Go dolls. Stands are basically the manifestations of a stand user's power. But if you're watching this video, I assume you're a JoJo fan and you already knew that. The stand is trying to kill Jolene for leaving the corpse of the rat. Before the stand has the opportunity to finish her off, Jolene's stand takes form and punches the stand. Jolene then calls Guess to shrink her down so she can escape. She does so and Jolene asks where she got the charm from. Guess says she got it from Hermes, the same chick we was talking to in the last episode. Catching her off guard, she threw Jolene behind the bars and shouted for the guards as she shrunk her back to her normal size. She knows that once the guards see her, they have every right to shoot her on sight. She's bragging about her victory and then Jolene snaps and does the classic. She states that her stand's name will be Stone Ocean. Then she forces her to shrink her down again so that she can escape. They escape unnoticed and they go back to their cell. The JoJo franchise always knows how to start off each part. Just like the title implies, it's bizarre, so you can really expect anything from this show at this point. I also like it when anime use real world places to tell a story. This takes place in Florida, and I can see why everyone is crazy. If you prefer to watch the whole franchise up till now, just to be less confused, I would recommend watching JoJo on Netflix. They have all the parts there. It's definitely a good show if you're looking for mystery, sci-fi, and action anime.
Interesting, chica. How'd you end up here? What are you in for?
What's good, Marvelous fam? Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want more anime and gaming content. If you wish to support me financially, check out my Patreon. You can find out how you can support me for as little as $1 a month. And no worries, if you cannot support me financially, that is okay. Watching the video, leaving likes, and subscribing to the channel helps out a long way, and I appreciate it so very much. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay marvelous, fam.